This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Hunters, get ready. Alternative Methods deer season is right around the corner. Kevin Powell with the Missouri Department of Conservation is here this morning to break it down for us. How are you doing today?
Good, Alan. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So first of all, is this part of the firearm deer season?
It is. There's 5 portions.
Okay.
And so when a hunter goes out and gets their firearms deer tag, this is the one they bought earlier in November. It's the same tag that they can go out for this alternative methods portion also.
All right, so let's talk about the difference between all of them.
Okay. What we do is we'll basically just limit the methods on the season.
Okay.
It's the centerfire shotgun and the centerfire rifle are the methods that are removed. All the other methods that would be used during the November portion would also be good to go this month also.
All right, and really quickly, when does this the season start?
It'll be on the 20th.
Okay.
And so it's just a 10-day period.
Okay.
And so hunters that still have that big buck out there or need to put some meat in the freezer, this is another little portion for them to get out there.
So you can still harvest a buck this season then?
You can.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now obviously we brought a muzzleloader here. Before we talk about that, can you use a spear or anything like that when you go hunting?
No, as primitive as a spear is, that's not one of the legal methods in the methods of take for this season.
Okay, so let's show this off. So this is a muzzleloader.
Sure.
I've heard of it, but I'm not really familiar with it. So talk about this.
This is a Thompson Center 50 cal Hawken.
Okay.
And if you ever seen Jeremiah Johnson back in the day, this is the same muzzleloader that would have been on TV. So all of your charge and your bullet and all of those things will go down through the muzzle, and then you have a cap that will ignite the black powder and send your projectile downrange. So they come a lot fancier than this. This is one of the more primitive methods for being out this weekend.
Okay.
So there's be a lot of folks hitting the woods with their muzzleloaders, and it's a lot of enjoyment.
Okay, now do you have to wear orange?
You do have to wear orange if
Okay.
you're going to be participating in the alternative methods season, but it does change a little bit with archers. And small game hunters are not required to wear their orange. But if you're going into the field or coming out, I would recommend you wear it. It's easy to stuff that in your backpack and be safe coming and going.
Okay, now let's talk about tagging and checking in your deer. Is it the same, different? How does that work?
Sure, those are the same methods.
Okay.
You make sure you get your animal, you notch your tag, and you call your telecheck immediately, and then you're able to keep that tag with you or with the animal, and all those tagging regulations are the same.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I hope that people get out. The snow is going to be great to be out. It should be there for this weekend, and should be a great weekend for everybody to get out.
All right. And with harvesting deer, are you still recommending hunters bring in their deer for checking of CWD?
Yes, it's a great chance to get some more samples.
Okay.
And your processor, or you can swing by the regional office here in Kirksville, and someone can get those.
All right, perfect. And just to remind all the hunters out there, if you do use a sample from your deer, that does not hinder any of the meat or anything. It doesn't lose.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Right. It's not going to affect your.
There we go.
Your freezer.
There we go. The amount of meat is what you're going to get is not going to affect if you do any sampling for the study, and just to make sure that there is not CWD spreading in the heartland. I know that we did find some cases. So, all right, Kevin, what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll also link up Missouri Department of Conservation's information as well as all the rules and regulations for this deer season that begins on the 20th. Thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll be right back.